soul in a wonderland without angels. That is how I feel when the mirror shows me a stranger. Yeah. And I know they're just fragments of a world where your absence all I get to see. Take me back to the planet where you and I are still meant to be. 'Cause I'm incomplete when you ain't by my side, when you don't wake up next to me. Yeah, I'm incomplete.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is gonna be a chit chat, get ready with me. I haven't done a video like this in ages just because I don't exactly film chit chat, get ready with me, just because I ramble so much and the video would end up a simple makeup tutorial to a life biography, and I like to listen to music while doing my makeup. That's why I usually film tutorials and do a voiceover over them. So today I wanted to get out of my comfort zone and film a chit chat. Get ready with me, hoping it won't be like super long and boring and you know all that. So we're gonna start doing our makeup. I'm gonna put my phone on silent. I'm feeling like Beyonce, like with the wind across my face, just because I have the fan on, like it's super hot. And excuse my squeaky stool because I need to get another one, but homegirl has some expense at the moment, so this tool will have to go. Okay, so I adjusted the brightness a little bit, hope it's better like this. So I'm using a bunch of new products today, which I got in the mail or which I have bought myself. So let's just start. So first I'm gonna be mixing my Max Factor Smooth Miracle Primer together with the WYCON Illuminating Soft Pearl Primer. No, not primer. This is an illuminating cream. So I'm gonna mix the two together just to achieve a little bit of luminosity in my primer. I'm just gonna apply a pump of the primer, which is a little bit too much. I feel it's too much. It's too much, girl, especially when I'm adding this. Okay, so I'm already failing. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna mix it, and as you can see, it creates this beautiful kind of, you know, cream. And usually when I apply these kind of products, I know that some people like to apply the strobing cream on areas that they want to highlight kind of afterwards, like where you would normally highlight with your powder, but I just, you know, apply it all over my face to achieve an all over glow, because this WYCON strobing cream is not like super, you know, intense or anything. It's just like a little bit of a shine, not shine, like a pearl finish. So it's not like I'm gonna be like a disco ball anytime soon. Summer, so I love a little bit of a glow. So once it is applied, I'm gonna leave it to set for a couple of minutes, just because these are cream products, so they need some time to set. So I'm gonna pass on to lip balm. I'm gonna go choose one because I don't know what I'm gonna do today. You're not hearing my fan, it's supposed to be quite silent, so let's hope for the best. I'm gonna be using the Catrice Cosmetics Lip Smoother, which is very similar to my Clarins one, which I love. I miss my music though in the videos, like while doing my makeup, I miss it. So this is almost set, but I'm gonna leave it on for a couple more minutes. For foundation, I'm gonna be using my Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation, and I don't know if it's gonna be light. If it is light, I'm just gonna be mixing it with the Fresh Nude foundation by Body Shop, but we'll see about that in a minute. Some new products to test out today. I have the Mina Fluorescent collection, which consists of the lip gloss, like not consists, but I have the lip gloss, I have the blush, I have this, which has to be the star of the show for today. This is a cream eyeshadow. What else? I have some Rimmel products. I have their new volume shake mascara. I have their new radiance brick, which is like a bronzer. So I think I'm gonna start doing my brow just because it needs a little bit more time to set. So I'm gonna go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow in the shade Chocolate, which is like a must. You guys, I know it's a little bit pricey because it's like 19 euros. I think I got it from Feel Unique or Look Fantastic for about 19 euros, but you guys, I use this a lot and it's barely touched, so it's definitely worth the money because a little bit goes a long way. I'm filming without any artificial lighting whatsoever. It's just natural lighting. It's a little bit gloomy so far, which is great for filming. I'm super pale. Like, I think I'm the only person in Malta which is an island girl but doesn't go to the beach in summer. I think I'm the only one. So yeah, back to the Anastasia. The brow, it's an investment, you guys, because you get so much use out of it. You need to use just a tiny light hand with it, and you know, it does the job really well. It stays on really nicely. So if you're looking for a good brow product for summer, like if you like to go to the beach with makeup on, or if you sweat a lot and you need something that can resist, I would really suggest this one, or anything similar, like any brow gel will do most probably. But speaking from experience, I have tried this, so it's something that I would recommend, you know. So how are you guys? I hope you're all doing fine. I have been super busy, of course, like with the move and stuff, and it's not just about the move, but you know, when it comes to furnishing your home and stuff, it's a never-ending process. Like, you're always updating and buying things, so it's a process that when you move into a new house or whatever, once you start the process, it's kind of, you're never ready. Like, you think you're ready, but then something else pops up. So hopefully this month I will be getting my TV, because, you know, priorities. I try to buy like the things that I need most first, of course, because we can watch anything we want on our laptop, iPad or phones. So I left it for later, but I'm gonna be buying it this month, hopefully. I already know which one I want. So that will go in my living room, and I'm super excited because I like the TV. I like the home pack that I got with Benita. I got lots of channels, which I'm super keen on, because like, even for example, if Skyno, it's not here, he's with his dad or with his grandma and stuff, I like having the TV on if I'm doing, you know, the dishes or cleaning, or if I'm doing like cooking, or I like having the TV on. I'm that kind of person. It's like therapeutic to me. So I got some I got a good bundle of channels. I got over 140 channels, which I'm super excited about. They're all American kind of. Skylar has lots of cartoon channels also, so this should be fun. I can't wait for that. I'm doing my brows and I'm super pale. I just washed my hair yesterday and I just put it in a braid to sleep, just so it's a little bit more wavy when I wake up without doing anything to it, kind of. So I left it as it is, just so that I can style it whilst filming the intro and stuff, so that I'll be snatched. So I think I'm gonna be doing the eyes first and then the base later. Let's do that. So I'm gonna be using, where are the brushes when you most need them? I don't know. Where are the brushes that I want? Seems to have vanished. Here. Is it? No, it's not. Is it? I hate when that happens. Okay, so I'm gonna use this. I'm just gonna wing it. Or yeah, I'm gonna use one. Yes, I'm gonna use this. So I'm gonna use this brush. This came, I got this for PR. These are the Beauty Care brushes. It's an online local shop, and they get these brushes. You have eye brushes, and I have some face brushes also, which are over here. They're very similar to the, is that glue? They're very similar to the Jessie brushes and the eBay brushes that I had gotten years ago. But I'm not really keen on these brushes. Like, I wanted to like them a lot. By the way, I'm using my Inglot eye primer, which is, let me tell you the name exactly. It's the eye makeup base. This is such an amazing product, you guys. At first I was kind of I'm not sure about this product, but I think I wasn't using it correctly, because once you apply it, you have to wait for a little bit for it to set. Because if you go with eyeshadow straight away, it will result in a little bit of a choppy application and a blotchy, application. So, really loving this product. I have been using it a lot, and in fact, I even bought another one for my clients. And if I'm starting off with their eyes first, I always go in with this one first. So, going back to the brushes, I really wanted to like them, because I'm a sucker for brushes. But the only thing I didn't like, I like, for example, I like the handle, I like the ferrule, I like them, I like it all basically. But what I don't like, which is like crucial, is the length of the bristles. The length of the bristles are longer than what I have, and that makes it more difficult for you to have manipulation while doing your foundation, while doing your eyeshadow. So I like, I would have preferred if they were a little bit shorter when it comes to the bristles, because I feel that I lose control when having longer bristles. But that's it. I've washed them, they wash nicely, they don't shed, and I think they still would make a nice beginner makeup brush set. But for me, no, I've tried lots of different brushes, so I know what I like. It could be just preference, because you could try them and you could really love them, so it's just up to preference. But personally, I prefer shorter bristles when it comes to brushes, because let me show you, it's just a tiny bit, nothing like out of this world, but for me it makes a difference. For example, I don't know if you can see, there's a smidge of a difference, but for me it does matter, unfortunately. So I've just applied the eye base on. I'm just gonna leave it to sit for a bit, and then I'm gonna go in with eyeshadow. So I'm gonna be using a cream shadow first, so I'm not gonna set this with powders, like with a neutral eyeshadow, because I'm gonna go in with this one first, which is the Mina cream eyeshadow basically. And this glows in the dark because I got like a flash torch with the package, and I was like, what is this for? Like, what? And then like everything was so neon and lovely and beautiful. So I think I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of a crease color though. A little bit, just a little bit. I'm gonna go in with the Body Shop Down to Earth Eye Palettes. Palettes by Body Shop. I need to film a video about, you guys, hang in there. So I have these, as you can see, they are beautiful. They're by the Body Shop. They are just amazing. They're gorgeous, beautiful. So I'm gonna be going with these first top shades into the crease, just to create, you know, a little bit of a something in there. I'm just gonna mix the two. I'm even gonna mix the third one, because that's how we do it. Just a little bit, nothing too crazy, as you can see. So now I'm gonna go in with my cream shadow, and I'm gonna be using just a flat brush for this product. So I'm just gonna go in with this one, because it's what I use for cream products. It already has like pigment on it, but we're gonna wing it. I have tried this as soon as I got it, just to see a little bit, because I was intrigued about it. And whilst it is super pigmented, what I didn't like about it, so we'll see how it goes today, and I'll let you know the final verdict today. Once it's dried, it's like it cracks and it feels a little bit like powdery and dry, and like the consistency is nothing I have tried before. Like, I use a lot of cream shadows because I love them, and they don't do that. So that's the only thing that I have noticed and didn't exactly like. So I'm gonna pack that on. As you can see, first I started with a brush, then to really get the product in there, I just use my fingers, because with the brush sometimes you're just moving the product around, but you're not really blending it when it comes to cream products, you know. We're gonna amp it up with a yellow eyeshadow, so don't worry about the pigments for now, because we're gonna take care of that afterwards. for now I'm just gonna leave it as it is. Once it's dry, I'm gonna go in with eyeshadow on top to set it as well. I'm gonna add a little bit more because as you can see with my fingers, it kind of goes on better. Try not to move it around, just step. Go in with the crease color again, and I'm gonna just intensify that a little bit more. Don't worry about the blending or anything, we're gonna fix that later. So I'm gonna do the same on the other eye. I'm gonna start with the brush first. And you guys, this eye is kind of a lazy eye for me. And when I have this closed, I don't see really well from this one. So, you know, when it comes to wing liner and stuff, I'm always like, who knows how it's gonna turn out today. See, I'm just stepping. I feel like I'm super close and I'm not like this. So I'm just gonna move back a little bit just so you're not like super into my face. With music. I'm so used to doing my makeup with music. I have uploaded a video last year. It was like yellow, teal kind of blues and browns, and it was so beautiful. Like, I love that tutorial still, like even today. It was so beautiful. I will link it in the down bar if you're interested. But today we're just gonna leave the yellow to be the main focus, you know. So I'm gonna go in with this shade. It's from Body Shop as well, and I'm just gonna pop that in to my brow bone and blend the crease color with the brow bone. It's gloomy outside, you guys, so I think like I'm a little bit dark, but not dark, like it's a little bit not as crisp as I would like it to be. The window maybe. Yes, girl, I opened the curtain. Seems like it's already settling into the fine lines of the eyes, and it seems it already. It's like I can feel already the dryness of it on my eyes, so I will update you guys as we go. But yes, that's what I noticed mainly, like it feels kind of dry on the eyes. It feels dry. Sometimes when you're just with your eyeshadow on and you leave it all messy and you don't know how to make it work afterwards, it makes you feel like you just have to wipe it off because it's not looking nice. Like mine is not looking nice at the moment, but when it comes to eyes, every step is linked. Okay, that's so bright. Every step is linked to the previous one, you know. So without the mascara and the liner and all that good stuff, your eyeshadow probably won't look good. So if you feel that it's looking not as nice, just hang in there, keep on doing your makeup and decide afterwards what you want to do, because you're gonna make it work with the eyeliner. Like usually eyeliner and mascara, and if you're into it, the lash game, it will make your eyeshadow look like it's done professionally most of the time. So just don't be too hard on yourself, girl. Now I'm just gonna go in with these two colors, and I'm just putting them into the crease, basically. So far it's pretty basic, but wait until I get my colored eyeliners out, you guys. I'm gonna go in with a beautiful yellow shade, and I'm just gonna be using my foiled palette from beige Cosmetics. And I don't know what I'm gonna be using from these three decisions. The hardest parts of doing your makeup. So I'm gonna go in with the lightest one first. Let's see. Just so it matches my top, because the other ones are a little bit darker, like they're like a mustardy shade. Bring my ring light over though, because sometimes when the weather plays you, you need to whip out your ring light. What do you guys think? Have you been enjoying my vlogs? Have you been enjoying my rambling and my daily life? I have so much footage, you guys, to edit. You have no idea. Like footage from a couple of weeks back also, because I hadn't had the time. I was daily vlogging, so when you daily vlog but you don't edit or upload any of it, you end up with like a 30-minute long vlog, like what was happening. So that's that. The yellow shade in the inner corner a little bit, just so that the eyes will look open and more bright. About an hour left to pick up Sky from school. Will I manage to finish this? And I'm also feeling a little bit sick, you guys. I'm on Nurofen at the moment, if you can hear my voice. I'm going in with these liners from Kiko. I got them like 2 years ago, so of course you won't find them anymore because they were part of their tropical collection. So these are the tropical waterproof eyeliners. As you can see, one is a purple, one is a teen, and I want to use both. I want to be extra. With the purple one first. No, I'm gonna go in with the teal one first. They're having a little bit of trouble to glide on the cream shadow. It looks nice. I can't wait to put foundation on because I look so like weird. I like the contrast. Now the question is, where I'm gonna put the purple? Where I am gonna put the purple? Like on top of the teal. I'm gonna move on to foundation. Going with my beauty blender. Color is okay, not just me. So like the makeup look is already looking nicer now that I have my base on, almost on. If you're looking for a drugstore affordable nice with a nice coverage foundation, you might want to get this because it's nice. I have first impressions with this, or a tutorial, I don't know, or a review. I'm not sure what was the first impressions though. I think it was. I got a little bit of the eyeliner on my lid, as you can see, because I went quite high up with it, so I'm gonna fix that later. For under eye concealer, I'm gonna be using my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade NC15. This eye is kind of messing up a little bit. Like the purple liner, since we have applied it quite high up, it's like touching with the crease, almost like the crease color. Okay, so we're gonna bake the under eyes or set, and I'm gonna be adventurous today into the yellow theme, and we're gonna be using the e.l.f. high definition powder. And this, you guys, it's like yellow. We don't mess up the whole look, because usually yellow colors are more suitable for deeper skin tones. When it comes to yellow like this, super yellow. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's like yellow. Yellow powder all over my desk. Set my face using this new, it's not new, like it is new because I've had it for a while, but it's been out for ages, by Jordana. This is their Forever Flawless powder, and I have used this forever, and it's a really good powder because I feel that in my videos I always use like either the Kiko one or the Flormar one, because those are what I typically use. Okay, so the under eye area with this powder is looking darker than the rest of my face, which is not something I wanted. I'm not happy about it, so I'm not gonna be using it again. for my under eyes, maybe to set the face, but not for under eyes. And it's feeling really dry, like my under eyes are feeling like really tight. Going back to eyes, I'm gonna be using this Mina the Fluoro pencil, which also, you guys, this one glows in the dark. I'm just gonna line the inside of my eyes for a little bit more contrast. And I'm going in with purple under my eyes. Then we're gonna smoke it. To mascara, I'm gonna be using this new Rimmel mascara, which is quite heavy. Like, it's nothing like I have packaging wise. None of my mascaras are this heavy. And I'm just gonna go in with a light coat, and you know, that's it, because I'm gonna go with lashes. I've worn this yesterday, and it made my lashes look longer and nicer, of course, and like fluffy, but at the same time it made them feel stiff, kind of, you know. So it's not something that I typically like with my mascaras. I like my lashes to feel rather fluffy more than stiff. And what I didn't like also about it is that it's quite a pain to take off. So I'm not keen on mascaras which are difficult to remove, because I'm quite an eyelash freak and I don't want to put extra strain on my eyelashes. But it's a good mascara, like, I like it. But it has these things that like, if these things don't, that if you don't like these things, then mascaras, kind of, you won't feel like you're totally loving this mascara as you would with mascaras. Don't do that, you know what I mean? But as you can see, it made my lashes look really, really nice. To face makeup, I'm gonna be using this Rimmel Radiance Brick. It's a multi-tonal shimmer powder, and I'm gonna use it as a bronzer. Quite on the natural side, which is nice, especially with this look. Like, I don't want a super strong contour, so I'm gonna apply it as a line first, like looking downward, and then I'm gonna bring it up a little bit to cup the cheeks a little bit, but without looking super intense. I like it because it's very natural. I like it. So first we're gonna contour, and then we're gonna bronze with the same products. It's a radiance brick, but it's not shimmery, which I like, because I usually like my face makeup to be quite on the not matte side, because I like using luminous products like blushes. I really love luminous brushes, but if I want shimmer, I will add it in highlight. I don't want it in my contour, you know what I mean? So we're gonna bronze the face a little bit. The same product. If I find my brush, where are you? Okay, I'm gonna be using a stippling brush. I'm just gonna kind of swirl the brush like so. I like it, it's nice. And I also need to apply some on here because it's super light. As for blush, I have like a little hair or something, and it's annoying the living crap out of me, but I can see it. For blush, of course, I'm going in with the Mina the Fluoro palettes, and I'm just gonna swirl around. It has like light pink, dark pink, and an orangey shade. Just gonna go in like this. Tap, tap, tap. It's quite on the natural side also, which I like with these looks. Like, I don't want a super strong face makeup because I want to let the eyes do the talking. And I'm also gonna add what's left, a little bit on my forehead to create that natural, not rosy look all over, but it's quite like a bronze look, so I don't mind having a little bit of a hint of pink on my forehead. It's like you've just gone out in the sun, you know, when you turn a little bit on the pinky side. So as for highlight, I'm gonna go in with my Becca Champagne Pop. And I'm just gonna go in with my brush. Yes, highlight go through. Tip of the nose. Like you're doing an exclamation mark. I think this highlight and my Mirror Luminizer by the Balm are the most pigmented highlighters I have. And I'm gonna bring the highlight a little bit over the cheeks because I want that glowy look. So I'm gonna blend it afterwards, and I'm gonna apply the highlight also in the inner corner. Yes. I'm gonna blend the highlight a little bit just so that we don't look like, you know, super outer. And yeah, now I'm gonna blend this part right here because it's a little bit squishy. Go in with my lip liner. This is by Rimmel. It's the Exaggerate Full Color Lip Liner in the shade Call Me Crazy 104. I really love these lip liners, but in summer they get so creamy and so melted with the heat that you have to just use the very light hand because they break off, they snap off. As you can see, I'm keeping my lip liner quite low because we don't want super bright orange lip. I would have gone with a nude lip or something, but I want to try this Mina, the Fluoro, probably the Fluoro lip gloss in the shade 201. It's like a barely there lip gloss kind of. That's why I wanted to do lip liner, because otherwise I will end up with no lip. Doesn't feel sticky, but of course it's a very sheer gloss, not opaque, so you have to go over it quite a couple of times. And it's nice because it's like that orange, like the fruit, like orange. It's not a corally orange, it's not a pink orange. It reminds me a lot of oranges, kind of, you know. I'm gonna go in with eyelashes and we're done. For lashes, I'm gonna be using this new style by Blush and it's called Noor. It's simply breathtaking. And I hope it won't be too much with this look. It's better if I use my other one. Hold on, this will be too much because it will cover my eyeliner. So I'm gonna go in with Ruby, which as you can see is a little bit more natural as it can get with false lashes. Like it's a little bit more fluffy and wispy and not as full. This is what I wore for a photo shoot recently. And if you didn't know, Blush is a local company, so we support local always. I'm gonna be using my Ardell Lash Glow as usual. I thought I would have filmed like all the videos while Skylar was at school, so I will have to go pick him up, come back and continue filming because, you know, it's almost 11. Maybe I'll film another one, I'm not sure. I like the look though. It came out looking nice and summery, so I'm just gonna wait for this to dry. look. I hope you guys enjoyed this Chit Chat Get Ready with me. And let me know in the down bar if you did. I love the look. Not your daily cup of tea, like of course not like a super natural look. So as you can see, this is the eyeshadow. The cream shadow feels a little bit better than when I first tried because I may have over applied. So if you apply a thick layer at one go, it will end up like feeling dry and looking like it's cracking. But if you build the pigment in thin layers, you split the layers rather than one chunky one, it will look much better. So, and these are delicious by the way, so yes, I like it. I like the colors. I like the teal, the purple and the yellow together. So yes. Hold on, I need to put on my brow gel. I just remembered. I'm gonna put on the Max Factor Natural Brow Styler. And I switched off the fan just so that I could film the intro and my hair would stay in place, and I'm dying, like my face is melting already. So thank you so much you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you have. Give this video a thumbs up for more, and I will see you all on my next one. I've learned this by heart. Bye! And how cute do these earrings look? They are little kind of sugar skull. I love them.